Hi, it's Logan Price here. I'm here with Seth McCarty, a current prayer leader, going to be at SLC, and we're here to talk about the role of a prayer leader and how that has influenced his life. So, in just a little bit, can you explain what a prayer leader's job is on the hall and why it's important for halls to get good prayer leaders?
Yeah, for sure. A prayer leader is just a guy that is somebody that their group wants to come to with their problems. It's a guy that needs to be intentional about pouring into the guys in their group's lives. Also, a prayer leader needs to be a good teacher of the Word. That's extremely important, just to be able to communicate God's truths to the guys in your group well. And also just living a life above reproach is, I think the biggest thing for a prayer leader is being an example of Christ-likeness on the hall throughout the week, not just on Wednesday nights. So, and I mean, having a good prayer leader totally changes the dynamic of a hall. It just makes people want to be holier, want to be more like Christ, and it just really is beneficial to the hall as a whole, the spiritual life of the hall. So,
Awesome, definitely. And then, as a prayer leader this past year, how has that helped you grow and develop and grow closer to Christ?
Yeah, being a prayer leader has been such a blessing. I think prayer leaders would say that it's an opportunity and a blessing, and it's just extremely beneficial to be a prayer leader. I mean, you have to be accountable. That's the biggest thing, is just being in God's Word. Because if you're telling your guys to be in the Word and you're telling them to do these things, you have to live that way. You don't want to be a hypocrite, so it adds that extra, level of accountability. And also you get to meet with the SLCs once every other week, which is just awesome to get poured into by those guys. You get to be in groups with the RAs and the other prayer leaders, and that just is an awesome community time of fellowship. And so it's another level of accountability and another standard to live by, and it's just awesome to grow through that.
Awesome. Well, that's good to hear, and that's a little bit of why having prayer leaders is important and why the leadership fair is necessary, and then also how that impacts the lives of the people that are involved in leadership. So, I'm Logan Price. Good night, and God's